Hello student, I hope all are you fine. Myself Mukesh Gangwar, your physics teacher from Brahmdas Saraswati Vidya Mandir Senior Secondary School, Bilaspur. Dear student, this video for the class 11th subject physics chapter number 4, motion in a plane. This is the fourth part of this lesson. So dear student, in previous video we are discuss about the addition of two or more than vectors. Today we are discuss about the scalar product of two vectors. Okay students, scalar product of two vectors. Scalar product of two vectors. The scalar product or dot product of two vectors is defined as the product of the magnitude of the vectors and cosine of the angle between them. The scalar product of two vectors vector A and vector B is defined as the product of the magnitude magnitudes of vector A and vector B and cosine of the angle between angle theta between them. The scalar product of two vectors A and B is defined as the product of the magnitudes of A and B, vectors A and B, and cosine of the angle between them. Let two vectors A and B and theta with the angle between them. Then the vector product of dot product, it is denoted by dot A dot B, so it is called the dot product. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Okay students, I hope understand the A and B is equal to A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. For example, F is equal to F dot S. P is equal to F into velocity V. Phi is equal to B dot of A. Okay, these have the some examples of the scalar product of two vectors. W is equal to A dot B, A dot S, F dot S, P is equal to power, P is equal to F dot velocity, phi is equal to V dot of A. Okay students. Next topic, properties of two vectors. Properties of scalar vectors. The scalar product of two vectors have the many properties. Number 1, A dot B we are written as the V dot A. हम A डॉट B को V डॉट A लिख देते हैं तब भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी A डॉट B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. A dot C. Okay, students. Next, we know that third property A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. If both vectors are parallel to each other, if theta is equal to 0, then cos 0, value of cos 0 is equal to 1. Then A dot B is equal to A dot B into 1, it means A dot B is equal to AB. Okay. Next, fourth property, we know that A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. If theta is equal to 90, cos 0, value of cos 90 is equal to 1, 0, then A dot B is equal to A B into 0, then the dot product of the vectors will be 0. Okay, students, will be 0. Then if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then its dot product or scalar product will be 0, and two vectors are parallel to each other, then its dot product will be the product of the magnitude of the vectors. Okay, students. Next property, fifth, A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. If theta will be 180, then cos 180 is equal to minus 1. Then A dot B is equal to AB into minus 1, then A dot B is equal to minus of AB. Okay, students. If the property of 6 number, if the vector to parallel each other, the scalar product of a vector with the itself is equal to the square of the its magnitude, A dot A is equal to A cos theta. If theta is equal to 0, then A dot A is equal to A into 1. Value of cos 0 is equal to 1. Then A dot A is equal to A square. Okay, students. Then next property, seven number property, scalar product of two smaller base product of the unit and that two different basis vector of the 0. Suppose I dot I is equal to 1 into 1 into cos 0 is equal to 1. Then similarly I dot I is equal to j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal to 1. And 8 number property, I dot j is equal to j dot k is equal to k dot I is equal to 0. Dear student, this is the form of I unit vector and unit vector of j in the direction of y axis and the x axis, the angle between 90. Then the value of cos 90 will be 0, so it is the 0. Next property, number 9. Next property, vector A is equal to AXI plus AYJ plus AZK, and vector V is equal to BXI plus BYJ plus VZK. Okay students, how can its dot product A and B is equal to AXI plus AYJ plus AZK dot of VXI plus BYJ plus of VZK. Okay students, then simple multiplication by AX and BY, then AX BX I dot I plus AX BY I dot J plus AX BZ I dot K plus A by Vx J dot I plus A by By plus J dot J plus A by Bz J dot K. Okay students, then this multiplication this by part, Az Bx K dot I plus Az B by K dot J plus Az Bz K dot K. Okay students, we know that I dot I, J dot J and K dot K equal 1, I dot J, J dot K, K dot J is equal to 0. Then Ax Bx into 1, Ay Ax By into 0 plus Ax Vz into 0 plus Ay Bx into 0 plus Ay By into 1 plus Ay Bz into 0 plus Az Bx into 0 plus Az By into 0 plus Az Bz into 1. So, we get A dot B is equal to Ax Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. Okay students, this वाली इतनी लॉन्ग मेथड्स ना करके आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं, वी कैन राइट दिस Ax Bx Ax Bx Ay By Az Bz, बाकी remains term is already 0. Then we write as the written as the A dot B is equal to Ax Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. Okay students, next property 10, we know that A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. We find the theta between the A and B, so then cos theta is equal to A dot B upon AB. Okay students, A dot B is equal to Ax Bx plus Ay By plus Az Bz. Then mod of A is equal to under root of Ax square plus of A by square plus of A Z square. Mod of V under root of A B x square plus of B y square plus of V Z square. Then the angle between A and B, cos theta is equal to A dot B Ax B by Ax Bx plus Ay By plus az bz upon under root of ax square plus of ay square plus of a z square into under root of bx square plus of by square plus of bz square. Okay students, I hope you are understanding the properties of scalar product. So dear student, next topic, vector product of two vectors. Vector product of two vectors, the vector, it is also called the cross product. It is noted by cross, so it is also called the cross product. The vector or cross product of two vectors is defined as the vectors whose magnitude is equal to the product of the magnitudes of two vectors and sine of the angle between them, and whose direction of perpendicular to the plane of the two vectors, and it is given by right hand rule. Okay students, the vector product or cross the vector or cross product of two vectors is defined as the product, the vectors whose magnitude, the vectors whose magnitude is equal to the product, is equal to the product of the magnitude of two vectors and sine of angle between the angle between them. Okay students, the vectors or cross product, it is noted by cross, so it is called the cross product. The vector or cross product of two vectors is defined as the vectors whose magnitude is equal to the product of the magnitude of two vectors and sine of the angle between them. It is noted by cross, so it is called the cross product. If let two vectors, vector A and B, vector A and vector B, and theta be the angle between them, then the vector product of vector A and B is A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. Okay students, for example, torque F cross R, L is equal to R cross P, and V is equal to R cross omega. Okay, these are the examples of the vector product. So dear student, again the vector product of two vectors is defined as the vectors whose magnitude is equal to the product of the magnitude of two vectors and sine of the angle between them. Let consider a two vectors, vector A and vector B, and theta be the angle between them. Then the vector product of A and B is equal to A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. Is, for example, tau is equal to R cross F or F cross R, L is equal to R cross P, and V is equal to R cross omega. Okay, students. Then next topic, properties of two vectors, vector product. Property of vector product is number one property, A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Okay, students. We cannot written as A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Then A cross B is equal to minus B cross A, minus B cross A. Okay. Second property, A cross B plus C, then the simple multiplication A cross P plus A cross C. Third property of vector product, A cross B is equal to AB sin theta if theta is equal to 0, then value of sin 0 is equal to 0. The vector A and B are parallel to each other, so theta between the 0, then A cross B is equal to AB into 0, A cross B equal to 0. Fourth property, A cross B equal to AB sin theta if theta is equal to 90, then value of sin 90 is equal to 1, then cross product of two vectors A and B is equal to the AB into 1, it means A cross V is equal to AB. Okay, students. Then next property 5, A cross B equal to AB sin theta if theta is equal to 180, sin of 180 is equal to 0, then A cross B is equal to AB into 0 and A cross B equal to 0. Okay, students. Property number 6, I cross I equal J cross J equal K cross K equal 0. Then first of all, one sum property, same vector A cross A equal to AA sin theta. If theta is equal to 0, the vector A and A is parallel to each other, then value of sin 0 is equal to 0, then A cross A is equal to 0. Property number 7, I cross I is equal to J cross J is equal to K cross K equal to 0. Then I J K are the unit vector along to the x axis, y axis and z axis, I and j, and the angle between them 90. एंगल बिटवीन सपोज कीजिए आई इधर है तो एंगल इसमें 0 हो जाएगा, तो साइन 0 की वैल्यू 0 होती है, तो इसकल टू सारे 0 हो जाते हैं। आई क्रॉस जे इस टाइम से हमारा देखते हैं, ये चलता है आई जे एंड के। तो आई ये एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, आई क्रॉस जे इज इक्वल टू आई क्रॉस जे और माइनस जे क्रॉस आई इज इक्वल टू आई क्रॉस जे इज इक्वल टू के। अब नाउ जे क्रॉस के इज इक्वल टू माइनस के क्रॉस जे इज इक्वल टू आई। जो कंपोनेंट नहीं होता है वो इसके इक्वल आता है। देन के क्रॉस आई इज इक्वल टू माइनस आई क्रॉस के इज इक्वल टू जे। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, then the next property number 8, if vector A is equal to axi plus ayj plus azk and vector B is equal to vxi plus byj plus vzk, then the vector of A cross B is the sublimation of the matrix method I, J, K. Component of AX, AY, AZ, BX, BY, BZ. In the solve this I को ब्रेक कर लिया, दिस इंटू दिस ए वाई बी जेड माइनस दिस इंटू दिस बी वाई ए जेड माइनस जे को कर लिया, छुपा लिया, ए एक्स बी जेड माइनस वी एक्स ए जेड। ओके, प्लस के वाले रो को ले लिया, के वाले कॉलम को छुपा लिया, ए एक्स बी वाई प्लस माइनस वी एक्स ए वाई बी एक्स ए वाई। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, इस तरह से इसको हम सॉल्व कर लेते हैं। ओके, नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी नंबर 9, A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. The value of sin theta, then A cross B upon AB, then the mod of AB. Okay, we can written as the mod A and mod B. Okay, this is the properties. So dear student, I hope you are understanding the vector product of two vectors and its properties of vector product you are understanding. So